show you guys how to make a real simple white loaf. You're watching the Bear Pantry Show. So take a look at the ingredients that you're going to need. I already have it in a bowl for you guys. Take a look. So making this plain white bread is really simple. This is 3 cups of all-purpose flour. You can sift it if you want. You don't have to sift it if you don't want to. You can add salt. If you add salt, it's only a teaspoon. I don't want to add salt because it really changes the taste for me. This is a tablespoon of olive oil. This is 1 cup of warm water with 2 teaspoons of sugar and 2 tablespoons of active dry yeast that I've set for like 8 minutes for it to foam up. And all I'm going to do is add it in the middle of this well. Get all our foamy stuff in here. And we're going to mix this up into a dough. Okay? We need to add a little bit more water, we will, but I think we should be okay with that. Okay, so I want you to know that you can trade out the olive oil for butter or for any kind of cooking oil, okay? You don't have to use olive oil, but I happen to have that, so I'm using that right now. Okay, so take a look at how this is. It's too dry. So I have about 3 ounces of warm water here. We're going to add it a little bit at a time. Not even an ounce at a time, okay? You just want to make this form into like an elastic type dough. A little bit more. And I'm going to keep doing that. And at the end, I'm going to tell you guys how much water I ended up adding to this. What I want you guys to know is when making bread, you kind of want to like feel your way. Don't get it too wet, alright? Because if you have to add more flour, the bread will get too stiff. So we're almost there. And we've used 2 ounces of the water already. And I think we literally need like drops now. It's like 2 or 3 drops right there. And then I'm going to put this on the counter so that I can knead it, alright? Alright guys, so that was pretty simple. Take a look at what I have on the counter right now. See? And knead this for so long as you need to knead it to make it get kind of smooth, alright? Now all you got to do is put it in there, and I'm going to cover this up for about an hour, and then I'll be back to show what we do next. You guys to know that I got this recipe from the One Pot Chef show. I love David, and I love this recipe. I tried it once before and it came out really good, and this is the first time I'm doing it on camera. Please go ahead and check out his show. I really love this guy. I think he's my mentor. I kind of fashioned my show after him. I've said it before, but I kind of got this recipe from his site and I absolutely love it, so I'm recreating it here at the Bear Pantry Show. Okay guys, so it's been an hour and our dough has doubled in size, so it's time now to re-knead our beautiful little loaf. Take a look. And it feels really good. It's not too wet, it's not too dry. And what we want to do, you know, when I'm making my Belizean loaves, I tend to like roll it with a rolling pin, make it smooth, clean, shapely. This one, you want it to kind of look rough, tough, and dirty. Or like we say in Creole, rough, tough, and dirty. So just form it like a log. You want it to be too perfect, alright? So, let me see if I can stretch it a little bit more. And by the way, I'm going to put it in this greased pan right here. It's coming along pretty nicely. Take a look. See? There we go. And remember, we're not going to let this rise again. We're just going to go on ahead and bake this. And I believe we're going to bake it on pretty high temperature. Let me double check, alright? Alright, so I double checked for you guys, and I thought it was going to be 375 degrees Fahrenheit, but it's actually 350. Take a look at our beautiful loaf. And what I'm going to do now is glaze the top of it with some olive oil and sprinkle some flour, and then we're going to get it in the oven. Okay, so all I did was glaze the top right here with a little bit of olive oil. You can use butter, and I sprinkled some white flour, and of course you could sprinkle other things, garlic salt mixed with some kind of Italian spices, whatever you want to make the bread have your own flavor. But for right now, we're going to keep it plain. So I'm going to stick it in the oven, and we're going to bake it until it's golden brown. See you guys in a few minutes. Alright, so I just took it from the oven. Take a look at how it looks. Beautifully golden brown, and it is a stiffer type bread, not like the ones that we make, the Belizean bread. But you tap the bottom, and if it sounds hollow, it's done. So I'm going to leave it right here to cool. And then when we come back, we'll be cutting a slice of it to eat with butter. And Joe's over there preparing some fish. Did you get snapper? So we're gonna eat fish and bread today. Yay! Okay guys, so it's time to put some butter. It's really cool down now. And taste! To purchase copies of my book, just visit my website at bearpantryshow.com and click on the store tab. Okay, so it came out beautiful. What I like about this loaf is that you only let it rise once for 1 hour, and then pretty much when you reheat it, you're baking it. You don't let it rise twice like some of the other bread recipes that I've done. It's really simple. It's not like really spicy or anything. But when you eat it hot, oh my goodness, it is so awesome to put some butter on it and eat it real hot. So this is really tasty. I didn't put the salt in it like David did because when I tried it before with the salt, I didn't really like the taste. I'm not a big salt eater, as you guys know. And so you guys can totally put a teaspoon of salt into this, okay? And you can trade out the olive oil for butter or for some type of cooking oil. Thank you guys so much for watching, for liking, for sharing the show with your friends and family, and for all that you do to support me. Until I see you guys again, take care. Don't forget to stop by my vlog. Right here on YouTube, it's called Babs Bear Talk. Please be sure to stop by my review channel right here on YouTube, it's called Bear Pantry Talk.